the turtle guard. You're gonna start right here. So let me. Right. So we are going to start right here from the turtle position. And then remember, from this position right here, I'm here. I can be here on the side. I can be right here. I can be here on that side. Sometimes behind, I don't like too much. I like always to be heavy. It's either here over his hips or here over his shoulder blades. All right, and then I have a few options right here. I can try to flip him over and start work from side mount. I can try to take the back, get my hooks in. I can try to do a submission. And when you talk about submission, we have options right here, attacking the neck, options right here, attacking the arm. And if you're a brown or black belt, we have options attacking the leg. We have a calf slices right here. There's that. And then split, whatever. All right. Here too. So we have all this. So first, what I want to do is I want to get that side control. All right. So this hand is going to be right here. And then I'm going to see that this is the beginning of the fight. And I got right here and he's stuck in. And then look, I want to loosen up this lapel right here. Once I loosen up this lapel right here, I'm going to punch. And then I'm going to deliver that to the other hand. Because I want to get this control. I really want to control his hip right here. So something that I want to avoid here is to put my arm inside and then he can control, so he can easily roll me over. Once his weight is over my arm, that is not coming back to me. All right, so he's gonna control, sometimes not even the elbow, so he's gonna just control the wrist, but as soon as he gets this position right here, my arm is stuck, and then he's gonna get the top position. So that's why I'm gonna punch his hand through, and then I'm just gonna get, see, just the end of the lapel. Once I get this, I'm gonna pull this one, and I just right by his hip. So that's my first grip. Okay, so I'm gonna pull him towards me. All right, so what I want to avoid, I don't want him to post, because if I pull him this way and he places his hand right there, I'm not gonna flip him over. All right, so that's why this hand, I'm gonna control the elbow. So now I have 1 and 2, and now it's just I'm driving, I'm turning. Okay, his elbow goes forward, and then right hand I'm gonna pull. So what I want him is to do this. I don't want him to go and turn this way. All right. So I'm here. I'm gonna go 1, pull right here. His hip is on the neck. Hand that was on the elbow, I'm gonna control. Face over the shoulder, hand under the arm. I'm gonna pull that to my chest right here. And then I get my side control. From this position right here, I can go try to do, that is a Kimura option. I can try to do an armbar from this position, but what is important is to have my chest right here on his triceps. All right, so one more time. Everything. See, I'm just on my knees on his side. So then my knee that is next to him, I'm gonna glue to his knee. Okay, foreleg, I'm gonna post, because what I'm doing, I'm keeping this press, so I'm constantly pushing here. All right, so I go 1, punch, 2. All right, go right there. I cannot be on top of him. I'm gonna release my weight, right here, and then I'm gonna pull. You see how it's more hips all about the hips. So once he gets this position right here, throw the arm over, throw the arm under, move these triceps here on my chest. All right, and then from this position, that's a lot of different things that I can do. So that's the first one. And again, so I'm here, see my arm is over, boom. I get the position, I get this lapel right here, I'm gonna punch. And then here, so what happened is, why I can go with deeper with my arm on this side and I cannot go here. All right, so for some reason, if he control my arm right now, and he tries to roll, so see, he's going against my body right here. That's not gonna happen for him. But if he controls his arm right there, and he's gonna roll, so now, even if I post like that, that's not enough, I'm going, all right? So this side right there, there's no problem to get deeper with this arm, all right? So that's why I keep my hand right here. I'm not gonna try to reach for the lapel. My hand is right by his hip. I'm gonna punch. Look at the lapel right here, and then I get it. Once I get, make sure you pull back. Control the elbow, and then I go. Look, the way I like to do is left knee goes down, release a little space, pull him back, just his hip. Throw the arm over the shoulder. Even if he tries to go back right now, look at that. This elbow, I cannot let him put this elbow on the mat. So I'm going to control two hands right here. Pull back, and then I have the option to get my Kimura, to get that arm bar. All right, let's go. Okay, second position here. I also want to go and get that side control. All right. So one position that I really like, one control that I really like is when I'm here on the side, all right, I really like to control this leg. Okay, so instead to go and try to do stuff right here, so I get my hand right here by his neck, I'm gonna push him, I'm gonna use my elbow to pull him a little bit, and then I get the grip right here. Usually, there is this little gap right here that I go 4 fingers only. I don't want to have the thumb over the top, it's just right there. Okay, and then I get my position. I'm still heavy right here. So what I'm doing here is, see, like my arms is straight. So sometimes for him to get rid of this control right there, so if he tries to straighten the leg back, very hard for him. All right, so something that most of the people try to do is, okay, he's gonna try to kick the leg back, and then he's gonna see how strong is this grip, all right? And then he's gonna come with his hand on my wrist, and this is what I'm waiting, all right? So as soon as he gets that hand, look at that. I'm gonna control his elbow right here. I'm gonna let go and bring this hand up right there. So now look, I want his arm over the back right here. I cannot do this control and have this arm here because he's going to win this fight. I want this arm higher. All right, so that's why once he get right there, look at that, I go here. All right, once I control that arm, look, now it's easy. I'm going to start to move over his head, and then I can push him down and get that side control. Usually, this is what happens is, look, I'm gonna land over this arm. This arm usually is right here, all right? So that's the perfect position to do what? To go and hit the lapel choke. Because if he tries to counter, if he tries to move that arm, I can hit that Americana. All right? This arm is trapped. He's not going to hold my lapel. So easy to go one and get that choke. So usually when I get that side control, usually I get the submission. Here one more time. So I'm here. One, and then I go. Boom. Get this. I'm gonna get that shin, all right? So what he's gonna do is, he's gonna try to break my grip. He's gonna try to hold my wrist, all right? So look, again, knee down, control the elbow, hand up. See, I want his arm over his back, right here. If I just go right there, he's gonna move his arm back, and then it's bad for me, all right? So I need his arm right there. So once I get this position right here, hand on the mat, start to go over the head, taking down, all right? Get the side control position. Okay, time. So now we are going over one of my favorite submissions here on this position. All right, I really like that Peruvian necktie. All right, so I get my position right here. I'm on top, so remember that I'm heavy here by his hip. And look what happened. I'm gonna grab my own lapel. All right, all the way down. Okay, so my grip here is this is what I want. I want to go over his shoulder. So this arm goes over the shoulder. This arm goes under his arm. And then I have my grip right here. All right, so what I want, over the shoulder, under the arm, and then I get a grip. All right, so this hand going under the arm right here. Okay, so I get the position right here, and then I go 1 and 2. Once I get that position, and pretty much I know that, man, the person on bottom is in trouble. Okay, now I go right here. I'm on top. I get 1, and then I get 2. Okay, I get a good grip. So my grip is not all the way down, but also is not all the way up. So what I like to do is, see, so once I'm here, when I deliver my grip right here, this is what I want, right there. Okay, 1. Don't slide this down. That's gonna be too loose. So I go 1, boom, just grab right on top of the other grip. I have 1 and 2. Okay, so now what I need a good balance. Okay, this grip, I see, and then to be able to have a good balance, I'm gonna use this hand. So this hand is on the mat. So this hand, I'm gonna walk this hand towards his foot right there. All right, so this hand is right towards his foot. So once my hand is right by his foot, look, my leg is over the head. Okay, so see, shoulder right here, right over his shoulder, between his shoulder and his head. So once I get this position, I'm gonna sit back and throw the leg over right there. Sometimes I put my feet together, sometimes even I can go and have a triangle. But from this position, I just wanna put my head back. See, head back, and then the leg that is over the neck, I'm gonna push forward. Okay, so again, I get my position right here. I'm heavy, and then I go 1 and 2. Look at my hand. I'm not gonna try to move my leg over. Look, I'm gonna walk. My hand is right by his foot. Once my hand is by his foot, my leg is on the right position, and I get it. So once my butt touches the mat, this leg has to go over. If I sit back right here and don't throw this leg over, he's gonna jump up right over my leg. So it's very important to throw this leg over. All right, so let's do that. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes. Right here. Remember, I'm gonna use his lapel. I get the position right here. I'm gonna punch this one right here and then get it. All right, so the hand is right there, right by his hip. Okay, and then I control the elbow. Okay, left knee down, pull him. Okay, so once he's sitting, his hip is on the mat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like go the elbow, I'm gonna throw my arm over. Once this arm is over the shoulder, I'm gonna let go and place my hands together. All right, so I cannot go forward. I need to go back. So I pull his triceps towards my chest right here. And then control that side mount. If he tries to turn away from me, he can't. If he tries to turn into me, he can't. All right? That was the first one. Okay?
Yeah.
Other thing that I like to do from this position is here. I get, and then sometimes I'm gonna bait him. I'm gonna place. You see how this leg is away most of the time, but sometimes I'm gonna go right there. All right. So usually when I slide my foot forward, the person he tries to put the hands together right there and catch this leg. So I'm here. Look at how my leg is away. And then I go here. Look, oh, he goes right there. And then this is a perfect timing for me to trap this arm. But there's some details that are very, very important. All right. So let's just think about this. Look, if my heel is against his biceps, he's pretty strong on this position. Usually, he's going to put his hands together. And even that is my leg against his arm, that's going to be tough for me. All right, so once I slide this one right here, look at that. This is what I want. I want to keep my foot close to his wrist. So here, with his arm straight, this is weak. If his arm is bent right here, I'm gonna get stuck on this position. So I already know this is a bait, all right? So as soon as I get the position right here, look at that. This is what I want. I'm gonna slide my knee under his arm, and then I'm gonna trap his arm right here. Look, I'm gonna throw, I trap that arm, all right? So if I get this position, that is so, he's in trouble, all right? Because how he's supposed to counter that clock choke? See, that's my first option. A clock choke right here. Usually, it's hard. It's hard to do a clock choke right here because he's not gonna let these hand get in. All right? If I doesn't have this arm, easier for me to get this. Even if he's trying to defend with this one, look at that. I have these hands to control, and then I get it. All right, so we have option one. Option two, see, I have that crucifix. So once I trap the arm right there, I can roll over, and then what happened again? I have control of two arms. Easy to get that the choke. But once I drop that arm, I'm going to talk about a different submission. A submission that is kind of a Kimura, but I'm going to use my legs. So you have to be careful when you do that, because that can hurt someone really bad. I'm going to sit, I'm going to control this arm. So even, you see, I'm controlling with one leg only, all right? Even if he tries to move that arm, now he can't, because I'm sitting on his forearm. So look, everything is towards this side. Elbow on the mat, and then I'm gonna control that arm right here, and then I'm gonna start to roll. So you see, here, in this position, if he doesn't roll, he's gonna hurt his shoulder. So usually right here, he's gonna roll with me. And then what I have to do, you see how I'm controlling the arm? Is to go with my arm over right here. I still have that control, and then I get the submission right here. Okay, it's kind of a Kimura using my leg. Okay, so again. So I get the leg right here. He's gonna go. Make sure. You see, my foot is close to the hand. I'm gonna slide my leg, and then I get the position right here. All right, the arm is strapped. I'm gonna start to roll, and look what happened. Right away, this arm has to go over, because I don't want him to get on top and get a single leg. And right here, I'm gonna lose the position. So I need to keep his back on the mat, and then I get the position right here. He's already tapped. Okay, so let's do that. Go slow, be careful. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes. Okay, so look. This is a submission, all right? I'm gonna do that to get his arm like this. So I get the position 1, he's gonna grab my leg, boom, and then I trap. His arm is trapped. You can even lock a triangle right here. My elbow is right here, okay? So I need to roll, but if I roll with my legs open, nothing's gonna happen. He's gonna free his arm. So I need to roll with my knees together, because I want to hold his arm in that position, right? So I get 1, boom, step, move, catch, see, catch that arm, lock that triangle, elbow is on the mat. I'm gonna roll, look at where is his hand. His hand is right here, all right? I cannot, if I open, I can go and get the top position. That's fine, all right? But I really want to take advantage of this right here, all right? So I'm gonna go 1, look at that. And then once I get the position right here, I can get the arm straight. But usually what happens, he's gonna bend that arm. So usually the way I get this position right here is to lift, get my hips off the mat. Okay, 1 more minute, let's go.